Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Happy November 16th. Happy 16th day of NaNoWriMo. Happy 16th day of NaNoVlogMo. Today is Monday, November 16th, if you didn't pick up on that before. And I told you guys yesterday and the day before that today was the day that I'm getting really serious about my writing, and I'm getting really serious about getting words on the page. So that's what we're doing. But first, there's nothing I can do about writing before I get this whole mess / disaster taken care of. Every time you get back from like a trip of any kind, you know how the bag sits there for a couple days before you unpack it? We're not doing that. We are unpacking this bag and we're getting everything taken care of now, so that way it's not bugging the crap out of me for the rest of the day / the rest of the week, because I am known to let my clothes sit in a suitcase for a week before before taking care of them. So we're not doing that. I'm just going to do a quick little pickup of my room, and I'm going to maybe eat a little something and then sit down and write. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen as of right now. I've already had my coffee. I've already had some little toaster waffles. Today is already off to a good start, so I'm really excited to make writing my job today and the next couple days actually, and get back on track and really try and exceed where I need to be. I need to be a little careful with that. It sounds crazy that, you know, wouldn't you want to be as far ahead as possible, but I found that on the day where I was really ahead of where I needed to be goal-wise, the next day I was like, oh, I'm ahead, I don't need to do any writing. So it's going to be teetering a careful line of just making sure that I don't get too comfortable where I'm at. I want to be able to keep a little bit of the pressure, but I absolutely cannot be as far behind as I am right now. This is not going to end well for me if I am this far behind over the next couple days and couple weeks. So also, I'm going home soon. I know I just got back, and so it's all happening a little fast, but I just got back. It is Monday, and I am leaving to go home on Thursday. And then I'm leaving directly from my parents' house to go to the cabin to do our final writing weekend with Sarah and Kiara. So this is my last kind of few days where I need to pull myself together, stop making excuses. I need to do some word sprints. I need to do some planning. I may find a worksheet or two online to help kind of just gather my thoughts, and then I need to get really serious. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I have eaten and I've picked up my room and cleaned everything, so I feel really good about that, but I wanted to quickly show you guys what I got yesterday. While we were in the World of Disney store, we saw this really big display of all of the Disney like merch and gear that had the year 2020 on it, and it was all 70% off. And I remember looking at that thinking, oh my god, that's so funny. And then we went over to the pin traders, and they again had a whole board of pins that had 2020 on them, and they were also 70% off. And I am not a pin trader or anything like that. I've never gotten into it, never really been interested. I have a few pins here and there that I think are cute, but for some reason I could not resist getting this 2020 pin. I don't know, I think it's so funny. It's also the 1 year in the last, I don't even know how many years of my life that I did not go to Disneyland once. I did not go once, so I was like, you know what, why not commemorate it with a stupid pin? And also, it was only $4.20. This is normally probably like a $17 or $18 pin, and I got it for $4.20. So it's fun and it's stupid, and I've got a cute little Disney thing to commemorate the worst year ever. So just had to show you guys. Wow. What you doing? Looking at that sick lighting. That really, really sick lighting coming in through that window. Sick, bro. Making me glow.
Katelin, I need candle.
Look like Jesus. What kind of candle?
Holiday Spruce.
I almost bought that one.
I like it more than the other tree candle I got.
Yeah, I almost bought this one. I should have. Well, now that you have it, maybe I'll buy it. You should trim those wicks before you light it, actually. What you doing, Kelly? Little snacky poo? So by now you should know that I can only get some real writing done when I am doing word sprints. Something about being forced to write is what pushes me to actually get words on the page. So I'm kind of intrigued by the idea of doing those like challenges. I don't know. I kind of like the thought of like locking myself outside on my patio and like I can't come inside until like a certain amount of time has passed, or like something like that where it's kind of like a challenge and it's fun. I don't know. I also don't know if that's really awful. We'll see if I do something like that, but I don't know. I think the issue is that when I'm left to my own devices and I get to just like write what I want when I want and it's not tied to like a word sprint or anything like that, I find that I feel like I'm writing a lot more than I am. And so I'll go and I'll like check to see how many words that I've written in the past like couple hours, because I feel like I'm just constantly working on it, you know? And then I look and it's like not even 1,000 words. And I'm like, I've been working on this for 2 hours, and it's because I spent half my time editing or half my time rereading or going through ideas and notes and stuff, and it's like, you were not doing any writing, you were just dicking around. That's a little bit of what happened today. I thought that I was being extremely productive, and then when I actually looked at the word count, there was like nothing, and I was like, are you kidding me? What is wrong with me? I'm just struggling. I'm struggling. So if I have to lock myself on my patio, then that's what I gotta do. Or like sit in my car or go someplace. Maybe I'll go to a park or something and I can't leave for like a certain amount of time. I don't know. I'll keep you updated on if I decide to do anything crazy like that. Might be necessary.
What you've developed, so that I can start gathering ideas. I don't think tomorrow's call will actually be that long because it'll take me a little time to throw some ideas at you. So, but we'll start pointing you some directions and see if we can find some helpful stuff.
Sounds good.
You're going to succeed, and I'm going to help you.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that.
And then I'll get my name mentioned in the last vlog.
You're gonna be in the vlog. You're gonna be in this next vlog because I'm recording this little bit of the conversation of you saying that you're gonna help me succeed. So that way, when I fail, I can just be like, "Well, my brother let me down."
Yeah.
Yep.
It's my brother's fault.
Yep.
I kept waiting on him, and he didn't call me until the 16th of the month.
Love you. Bye. My brother is going to help me workshop my book after I told him I don't know what's wrong with me and I don't know why I'm having such a hard time writing, and I had big plans today to get words done, and you know, it's just like, it's the same old thing, you know, it's the same old thing. Today was supposed to be a big writing day and it didn't happen, and I'm like, okay, is it gonna be like this for the next, you know, 14 days? And he's like, no, I'm gonna help you, we're gonna workshop it. Hopefully I can really come up with some good stuff. And the more we talked about it, it's like the excitement and the fact that I had spent 5 years thinking and constantly coming up with ideas and writing this other book. When it came down to the writing, it was so easy. And I was so excited and hungry to get words on the page because I had been stewing in this story for 5 years, and now this is an idea that I've had since September that I'm working on for my Nano book, and I just don't have that same excitement around it. So hopefully, you know, we can come up with some ideas and some game plans here and there, and I can feel excited about writing and all of that. Yeah, and if that fails, then I'm starting a new story. I'm kidding. I'm kind of kidding. Maybe not kidding. All right. We are back at my desk at the end of the day for a debrief, which is crazy that the past couple of days I haven't been sitting here doing that, but it feels good to be back and it feels good to be here and talking to you guys again. So I just got off the phone with my brother. We talked for 2.5 hours and we talked a little bit about my story and how the writing's going and all of that, and just how wishy-washy I feel about the whole thing. And I think just my excitement to write isn't there, and I don't know why that is, and just kind of feels a little weird, feels a little off. And I joked about changing my story again, which I'm not going to do. You guys can stop your panicking. I'm not going to change my story again. But I think, you know, tomorrow he's going to call me and we're going to spend a little bit of time workshopping some ideas and brainstorming and all of that. So we'll see if that helps me get excited about writing and really nail down a direction for this story. I don't know if I've talked about this yet at all, but the story that I'm writing is basically a parallel of what's happening to me currently in my life, and this whole journey of being unemployed and you know, just trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life and all of that. And I'm having my main character kind of go through some of those same things and explore those same ideas. And so in theory it shouldn't be too hard to write, but I'm just struggling. I don't know. We shall see how it goes. Either way, tomorrow's a new day. I didn't get as much written today as I would have hoped. I'm thinking about all the times that I've sat exactly where I am right now saying that to you guys. Ugh, yikes. Still, did not get as much written as I would have hoped, but tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a fresh day. I think I'm definitely going to do some more coloring because that really did help me the past couple of times that I've done that. So I'm going to maybe start my morning off with a little bit of coloring, and I'm going to open up the computer, do a little bit of a brainstorm, chat with my brother in the afternoon to talk through some things and get some ideas going, and then hopefully from there I'll have a little bit better of an idea of what direction I need to be moving in. So yeah, I've also, you know, this story that I'm writing, I think it's so fun and stupid and silly, and I think it's definitely Wattpad material. You know, I don't know if it's something that I would ever consider putting out there and publishing, but I think it could be really cool to share with, you know, Wattpad as a community, and that alleviates a lot of the pressure for me, knowing that this is, you know, again, I don't know what the end of this month is going to look like and what the end of this story is going to look like, and if it is something that I think I could potentially publish in the future, then I will take that into consideration. But this is kind of just a fun little project for me, and I think it would be cool to share it on Wattpad for anyone who would like to read my work. And that alleviates a lot of the pressure for me. We'll see. This is great. This is so great. Also, I get really good writing done at home. I lived with my parents when I came home on March 19th of this year. I flew home to my parents and I stayed with my parents until the very beginning of August. So we were together for those 4 or 5 months, and I finished my book in those 5 months, and I've always gotten really great writing done at home, and I just love being home and writing at home. And I've definitely struggled to get that same level of writing here, and that may be silly to say that, you know, my writing could be impacted by where I physically am geographically, but I love being home with my parents and I get good writing done there, so I'm kind of excited to get home for Thanksgiving and be able to, you know, sit in my favorite rooms and veg out and just do some fun word sprints and chat with my dad about writing and all of that. Looking forward to that. Hopefully that will help me out a little bit as well, but I don't want to bank on that, so I know that these next few days I'm going to have to really get going. Today felt like such a more mellow vlog compared to the excitement of the past few days. If you enjoyed today's video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already, then feel free to subscribe to this channel. I am vlogging and posting every day in the month of November, and I'm having a good time doing it, despite the fact that my writing this year has been a total disaster for whatever reason. So if you'd like to follow along and hopefully see me complete NaNoWriMo for the very first time ever, then go ahead and subscribe and you will get to see all of it happen right alongside me. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Now go write something.